Diane in Denmark here, woohoo! It is Tuesday, a rather wet Tuesday to be honest. It's wet and it's dull, pouring with rain, but you know what, it's all good. The sunshine was here yesterday and I was out actually in the garden doing some work and actually sat outside and had a cup of coffee for 15 minutes. Anyway, raining today and I'm meeting Vibeke for a swim, you know, a skinny dip, but I'll get my, my waterproofs before I get my bike and it'll all be fine. Anyway, two things today. I wanted to check in with you with my item which I'm decluttering for our 40-day habit challenge. And if you saw the comments yesterday, we had some fantastic ideas from you all on YouTube and on Instagram. And some of you are, you know, getting into the habit of studying. You're doing one flashcard of French every day, dusting off the ukulele. Others are planning to get more vegetables into their diet and adding it, you know, to one meal per day, thinking about that. And this is the thing, we've really got to start small with these things. Or others had maybe fallen off doing their daily meditation, so they're just making that thing to say, okay, I'm going to do 5 minutes or 2 minutes, because we know how it happens. Just taking that starting point is going to, you know, propel you into action. It's when we try to have these huge things that it doesn't work for us. So let's keep it small. And I'm going to show you what my one item for decluttering is. Now you've seen my house, we have very little clutter now. I've been doing Flylady for so long, so I'm kind of aware of what's coming in and going, hold on, let me just turn this wee bedside lamp down at the moment. You know me, I don't have any fancy lights or stuff. I'm just using my camera, my phone camera to film. Anyway, somebody mentioned yesterday, I think, I'm not sure if it was Instagram or YouTube, that they had decluttered a garment bag. And this morning when I came up, I've just finished my morning routine, was getting my outfit ready for tomorrow. And I thought, we've got some garment bags. So I thought, you know, that would be my one item. And looky here, not only have I got one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we never use these garment bags. You know, they come, you get them for free when you buy a men's suit, something like that. And you know, my husband is maybe held on to one thing and we'll use it, and then suddenly that's how it happens. Suddenly you've got 5 of them. So these are going to the charity shop. And I know some of you will say, oh, you know, you can use them like Flylady does for storing rolls of wrapping paper. But you've seen me, I mention this every Christmas, I don't buy themed wrapping paper. You know, I don't have wrapping paper for christenings and for babies and for birthdays and for, you know, whatever it is. I only buy generic wrapping paper, and then I change up the bow and the ribbon according to the occasion, because I don't like having all that extra paper clutter, and it is just more clutter. So these are going out. But the other thing I wanted to speak to you about today, and let me just sit down, because I had 2 questions on Instagram about what to do when you are stuck with your decluttering, and also what to do when you're completely stuck, when you feel like, you know, you've maybe been ill, the whole family's been ill, and you feel like you've just completely fallen off the wagon. So let me just sit down for that. Just hold on. Okay, let's take the first thing of when you feel like you've completely fallen off the wagon with your routines or Flylady system or whatever it is. You can do several things. First of all, I would say just jump in there with your usual morning and evening routine. If you can just keep that going, as many of you will know, that keeps your house ticking over, just your morning routine and your evening routine. If you feel like the house has kind of gone to pot, use the Flylady's method of, you know, room rescues. What I, you know, sometimes if I'm feeling like, oh, I just don't know where to start, take a timer, take a bag or a box or whatever, take a timer and set it for 5 minutes, and then you go into, or 5 to 10 minutes, but I would start off with 5, because generally speaking we only need 5 minutes. Go into the kitchen, you know, do a poopa in there, pick up and put away, get as much done as you can in 5 minutes. Set your timer again, go into the living room and just, you know, do the same thing. If you've got things that are lying there that don't belong in the room, get those in a basket or, you know, a bag and get them out of there. And just, you know, what are the things that are annoying you the most about that room? And then 5 minutes again, go into the bathroom, straighten the bathroom up, you know, give a quick wipe down, your usual swish and swipe. And you'll see that just 5 minutes in the main rooms is really going to make a difference. You're going to feel like, oh, you know, you're kind of back in charge again. And hold on a wee minute, somebody's there. Oh, sorry, I got interrupted there. And if you're really feeling like, you know, you need more than that, then go ahead and do a weekly home blessing hour. You know, 10 minutes on each of the tasks. Don't do more than 10 minutes. It doesn't need more than 10 minutes. And you're just sticking to the main traffic areas. You know, you're not cleaning the whole house. You're doing the main traffic areas. So get on with that. If you don't know where to start, you know, start with the basic things. And also, if you're having trouble with the decluttering, there are various ways you can approach it. And now I've done plenty of decluttering videos. If you just need kind of my voice in the background, I'll put a link up there. I'll also put a link up there to my zone cleaning list. I'm going to be cleaning in the bedroom today, but you've seen it all before, and you know, it takes me 15 minutes and I'm not going to film it again. The videos are already there, so if you need help with that, if just me talking you through it, there I am. What it might be useful to do if you're really having problems with the decluttering is sit down with a pen and paper and write down 3 places, people that you can release your clutter to, because often it really helps to know that you're helping somebody else. Like by getting rid of this clutter, you're passing it on to somebody else who will enjoy it, who will need it, who will, you know, cherish it and love it. So make a list, and that could be, like for me, if it's anything, you know, to do with, I don't know, nail varnish or clothes or accessories, Vibeke always gets first dibs. So, you know, a friend or family. Also, I mainly take things to clothes swap parties, that's the second one for me. And then the third one is usually the charity shop. And also at our recycling centre, we have an area where you can take stuff which still has some life in it. And they will, they have a service going where it is handicapped people who they are in a small job scheme. And they, you know, do up the things and they sell the things in their little shop. So, and I've always got places on my radar where I can, you know, pass my stuff on to somebody who will enjoy it and use it. Same with the books. You've seen me with books. I never buy books, but if I get books from Clothes Swap or whatever, they go back to the Clothes Swap or they go to our book exchange. So just already have in your head, you know, that you're going to be doing somebody else a favour with it. Or maybe you have somewhere in your area that will come and do a collection. That's a great motivator. You can say, okay, come and pick up the stuff 1 week from now, and that really puts the fire under you and makes sure that you get on with your decluttering. So have an idea of where you can give this stuff to. Maybe that will help the kind of emotional attachment. And the other thing is, when you look at your clutter, you know, we've been over this many times before, try and keep like with like. So if you keep all your shoes in the same area, all your, I don't know, necklaces in the same area, all your cleaning products, if you have tons of cleaning products. You've seen mine, I only have the stuff that's in my little cleaning caddy. You know, keep things like with like, because then you can see how much you've got and it's easier to release all the stuff that you don't really need and don't use. If, on the other hand, you have an area like a spare bedroom, a garage where you've just been throwing things in, you can also attack that in different ways. Either you can go in for the 5 minutes, you know, as Flylady says, grab a few items, bring it out of there so you're not faced with a whole lot, and look at one thing at a time. You know, do I use this? Do I want this? Do I have a place for this? Deal with each item one at a time. And or maybe you can look in, you know, the garage or the spare bedroom or wherever you've been dumping your stuff, and think, you know, don't make a huge big list, but just say to yourself, what is in there? Is it, make a little list. Is it kids' toys? Is it tools? Is it travel accessories? What are the main topics of things that are in that room? And then think about, where are you going to place these things? Everything needs to have a home. We all need to have a home, and all your stuff needs to have a home. So think about what is in there, and then do the same thing. If you have, I don't know, say you have a lot of your husband's tools in there, does your husband have a tool room where they can be? Or a shed? Or, does your husband actually have an area in the house for his stuff? Because you know what we're like, us women, we tend to, we've got all the stuff all over the house, but often our husbands don't have a place for their stuff, and then we complain about their stuff. They need to have a place where they can have their stuff as well. So just go through things one at a time, and remember that the best ally that you can have, apart from me, talking to you from a video, is your timer. Set your timer. Be reasonable about this. 5, 10 or 15 minutes, do your decluttering, and then go off and do something else. After you've done your decluttering, give yourself a pat on the back, a wee rah rah rah, have a cup of tea, a glass of water, celebrate. If you want to go back to it, that's fine, but you must stop after the 15 minutes, because it is mentally tough. But on the other hand, it gets easier and easier. I mean, my house was filled with stuff, and we've got a 3-story house. You haven't seen all the rooms in this house, because I'm not filming the house. I'm here to cheer you on. But we had so much stuff. But, if you just go at it consistently, you'll get there. And start small, just start with one item. One item a day. I mean, look at me today, and I was thinking we didn't have much. I'm getting rid of 5 or 6 garment bags. And tomorrow I'll look for one item, and it'll be the same thing. So anyway, I need to get on, because I'm going to do a wee spot of detailed cleaning in here. I'll be doing the ceiling with my feather duster, and I'll be doing the baseboards with my feather duster on a stick. I'll be wiping off the flat surfaces. I did the windows in here yesterday as part of my weekly home blessing hour. And I'll be doing mirrors, and I shall do a vacuum probably tomorrow, and that'll be me done for this area. So anyway, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. Let us know how you're getting on with our one habit, one day at a time habit for 40 days, and keep going out there. Okay, Diane Denmark saying live long and prosper. May the Danish food be with you, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, bye for now.